I was looking at my calendar for June. I'm sure you all have your wall calendar, your Course in Miracles wall calendar. Well, for June, it's such a beautiful thought. It says, the quiet light in which the Holy Spirit dwells within you is merely perfect openness, in which nothing is hidden and therefore nothing is fearful. Am I in the picture here? Are you showing something? Okay. Attack will always yield to love if it is brought to love and not hidden from it. And I thought, what a powerful thought. This is so beautiful that the light that we bring is not that we are asked to simply bring this light and quiet with us wherever we go. You know, that's what the Course is all about. You know, there's some beautiful passages in the Course. One of the things that are my favorite is the Course has so many purposes it gives to the world, to the Holy Spirit, to the Son of God. And it says the purpose of all our learning. You may wonder, I do a lot of learning. This book looks like it doesn't look, it is a text. It's a text and a workbook and a manual for teachers. It looks like a college class, a tough college class that you don't want to take, you know. And yet this is all about learning. It says the purpose of your learning is to be able to bring the peace with you and to embrace any situation in which you find yourself with that peace. That's the purpose of your learning. Your purpose of your learning is to allow light and quiet. The quiet light in which the Holy Spirit dwells is within you, and within you is merely perfect openness. This perfect openness inside of us, in which nothing is hidden, so we don't hide any of our judgments or our fears or our doubts. We bring it to the light, in which nothing is hidden and therefore nothing is fearful. If you bring the darkness to the light, the darkness is no more. Attack, it says, will always yield to love if it is brought to love and not hidden from it. And that becomes the biggest problem for us. We have a tendency to want to hide these bad feelings we have, these anxious thoughts we have. We'll say, I shouldn't have them. I shouldn't talk about them. No, we should clearly look at them, but not dwell. That's where our problem comes, is we look and then we look and we go, oh, that's really bad. And we look and we go deeper and deeper into the problem. The Course says you must look, but you must take the hand of the Holy Spirit to help you move past this and move through this. That is our learning. That is the purpose of our learning, to embrace these situations in love and in light and not back down from them. Because if we do not back down from them, they have no power over us. Have you ever been in a dream and you're running from something? If you stop and say, this is just a dream, the thing you're running from doesn't have any power over you anymore, and it's gone. This is the same thought here. This is nothing but a dream, and we have to start facing what seems to be the greatest fears we have and see that they have no power over us. This is not done in weakness. This is done in strength. It takes a lot of strength to say, as Jesus did, Father, forgive them, they know not what they do. Takes a lot of knowing that something greater is going on here. So that's what this is about. That is what the gift of Christ is. Look at this lesson 306. The gift of Christ is all I seek today. This is our thought today. So Sandy, make sure you're writing the date on this now. It says, what but Christ's vision would I use today? Listen to this. When it can offer me a day in which I see a world so like to heaven that an ancient memory returns to me. What this is saying is what Christ's vision does is cuts through the lie, cuts through the darkness, cuts through the confusion, cuts through the fear, and cuts through the doubt. So when we are faced with tragedies like this, we need to start putting all of our learning to practice. That I will look at this with Christ's vision. It doesn't mean you're not going to be sad or you're not going to be afraid. These things are not going to come up. Of course they're going to come up. But in the quiet light in which the Holy Spirit dwells within you allows you to move through this without fear and without doubt, to overcome these illusions and cut through it to the truth. That's all the Course is asking us to do. It's not asking you to deny the world. It's not asking you to deny the illusions that you are attached to. It's saying share your vision with the Holy Spirit and let's see what comes of this. Because he's a sorter outer. He's a good sorter outer. Have you ever had to sort out your closet? I say this all the time. Is that easy? No. That's so hard because this moment you start looking, you go, oh, I could wear that again. Oh, that could look good on me. You know, if I maybe just lost a few pounds, if I sucked in my stomach, oh, that would look good. I could do that. I know it looks like the 70s, but the 70s are coming back, you know, in another, 40 years. There's a lot of stuff we keep thinking looks good, could work. You know, we try these judgments and ideas, and the Holy Spirit is saying, no, you know, that judgment looks ugly on you. That fearful thought makes you look old. It's time to sort these things out. This depressing thought will kill you. Yeah, these are not good for us. These are not good things for us. And what this is saying is, I can see a world so like to heaven that I begin to know what has always been and what will always be. This ancient memory returns if I begin to use Christ's vision, if I let him sort through my thinking, if I show every thought to him, even the unlikable thoughts, even those unpretty thoughts, even those not so nice thoughts. So it says, today I can forget the world I made. This world of anger and attack and judgment can be released. Today I can go past my fears, go past all my fears. I can be restored to love and holiness and to peace. Today I am redeemed and born anew into a world of mercy and of care, of loving kindness and the peace of God. All this I find through Christ. What is Christ? But the awareness of who you really are. It is the mind. It is this Christ mind. It is this mind that we share with all humanity, of all, I shouldn't even say humanity, of all living things. Because I believe everything that's living shares this Christ mind. So that could be your animals and your pets and even the plants. Everything that is living, and even the earth, is a living organism. So much of what, I find it so interesting. We talk about fossil fuels. You do know fossil fuels are just dead animals. They're dead, probably some dead people too. It's all the ancient things of old time that have now turned into a thing that we burn, that we have our fuel for. So it's all living things. You know, every living thing is a part of everything we are. So to me, this is why should we not walk more lovingly through this planet, with each other, in everything that we do? And you go, yeah, but then these terrible things happen, like this. Well, the things of the world do happen. Remember when I read to you many times this thought, and it's on the sheet that I gave you. There's a lot of little pieces of information on there. We may read some of it. We're going to read some of it tonight, but not all of it. But I just wanted you to have some other little things. But one of the passages I always use that said, the purpose of the world is what? To heal the Son of God, right? That's the only purpose. The Course says the Holy Spirit sees in it, and therefore the only purpose that it really has. If we use the world for any other purpose, we buy into its laws of violence and death. Well, it's pretty apparent that we have not used the world for the only purpose it was made for, which was to heal the Son of God. This world is given us, as the Course would say, it was made as an attack against God, but it said that within this world, we have the ability to move past this world to the truth. So how do we do that? How do we move past this world to the truth? Well, we use it for its intended purpose, and that's to heal the Son of God. And there's a great line in the Course, and towards the end of the text, that talks about our focus should be on spirit and not on the forms of the world, not on the body and on all the forms of the world. And it says, but as long as we abide in this world with all the forms of the world, what are we to do? What is the best way to lift us to this awareness of Christ's vision? And it says, we are here to comfort, to heal, and to bless. To me, that is exactly the same thing as using the purpose of the world to heal the Son of God. We are here to comfort, to heal, and to bless. Did you do that today? Maybe we did, and maybe in some ways we didn't. But this should be the practice. And practice means we're not perfect at it. Practice means we're going to practice it, right? I am going to practice offering comfort, offering healing, and blessing today. That is going to be my focus today. And what's going to happen immediately when that is the thing you commit to in the morning? They're going to screw it up. We're going to forget. We're going to mess up. We're going to fall back into old habits. But that doesn't mean we don't start again, is it? We do it again. So I will comfort and heal and bless today. I will use the world for its intended purpose to heal the Son of God. That's what this is for me. I am not just a little toy that's being, thrown around by the tides of the world. I am here for a specific purpose.